Yo, yo, yo. What up? What up? What up? My betting family. We back with another video here at No Limit Bets. And in today's video, I'm going to be bringing y'all my top 4 picks for tonight's NBA playoff games. Before we get started though, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we're less than 900 subscribers away from hitting that mark. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown thus far. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. Before I get into my top 4 picks, did just want to do a quick recap of yesterday's slips that we submitted. With this first slip here, this was the picks that we posted on yesterday's video. As you guys could see, we were so close from getting the sweep again, as James Harden finishes right on the hook. We took his over 4.5 free throws made. Only goes to the line 4 times. Hits all 4. But like I just mentioned, he finishes right on the hook. He did have a great scoring night as he went off for 45 points, but wasn't able to get to the line as much. Obviously, if he would have made it to the line a few more times, we could have easily cashed this, but finishes it right on the hook. Now, we also ended with a push with KD as we took his under 8 rebounds, and he finishes right with 8 rebounds. Now, the two that were able to green for us, we had Marcus Smart over 19.5 PRAs. He's able to get it done for us, finishing with 22. Now, this definitely wasn't looking too good, especially at halftime, as Smart didn't attempt a single shot, didn't score a single point in that first half. But in the second half, he turned things around and is able to score 12 points. So big props to him for that, being able to green for us. And then we also had KCP over 9.5 points, as he also gets it done with ending with 14 points. So all in all, this was a good slip. Obviously, we didn't win no money as we had the power play, and James Harden did miss for us. But moving on to our second slip of the day yesterday. This was posted on our Twitter account. This was obviously, as you guys can see, a horrible slip, as the only two that were able to green for us. We had Jason Tatum over 13.5 rebounds and assists. He gets it done, ending with 16. Then we had Marcus Smart again, but this time I took his over 2.5 personal fouls, and he ends up with 3 down. The 4 that weren't able to hit for us, as I just mentioned, James Harden was in scoring mode last night, so he didn't get as many assists, as he only ends up with 6. Then we also had DeAndre Ayton over 9.5 rebounds, only finishes up with 8. Also had a combo play of Jamal Murray and KD to combine for more than 52.5 points. Jamal Murray has an off night. I believe he only ends up with 10 points, so that misses as well. And then we had MPJ over 2.5 3-point makes, only attempts 2, doesn't hit 1 3, has an off night as well. So this slip, as I mentioned, was a horrible slip, only going 2 and 4. So we definitely look to bounce back here tonight. So let's go ahead and hop into my top 4 picks. To start us off, we're going to start it off. The first game of the night, the Heat against the Knicks. And I'm going to be starting it off on a rebounding category. And I'm going to be taking Bam Adebayo over 8.5 rebounds. Now, as you guys can see, over his last 5 games, he's averaging right at this line at 8.4 rebounds per game over his last 5, hitting the over in 2 out of the last 5 games. Now, 2 of the games he did miss, he finished right on the hook. One of them including game 1 of this series a couple nights ago, where he ended up with 8 rebounds. Now, for the playoffs so far, He's averaging right at this line at 8.5 rebounds per game. Now, the reason why I like this prop a lot, I do expect Jimmy Butler to be out for tonight's game 2. I expect the Heat to hold him out here tonight and get his rest and get the treatment on that ankle that he needs. Game 3 is not until Saturday, so he's gonna have quite a few days off to be able to get that ankle right. Now, without Jimmy Butler in the lineup this season, Bam has averaged 10.4 rebounds per game in 15 games without Jimmy Butler in the lineup. And like I said in previous videos, if the Heat want to make a deep run, they're going to need Bam Adebayo to step up, especially in situations like this, where especially obviously if Jimmy Butler, sits out, which I do expect them to. They're going to need Bam Adebayo to step up. Now, if anything, I do expect them to step up in the rebounds department here tonight. So I'm going to be taking Bam Adebayo over 8.5 rebounds for my first pick. Now, for my second pick, I'm going to be sticking to the same game. I'm going to go to the Knicks side of things. I'm going to go to the PRA category, and I'm going to be running a playback, but in a different way. I'm going to be taking RJ Barrett's PRAs, but in game 1, I did take the over. Here tonight, game 2, I'm going to be taking the under on RJ Barrett's 30.5 PRAs. Now, as you guys can see, over his last 5, he's pretty much averaging right at this line at 29.4. Game 1, he had a monster game, ending with 42 PRAs. But as you guys can see, that was the only one he did go over in his last 5 games. Now, as I just mentioned, in game 1, he did go over, ending with 42 PRAs. But here tonight in game 2, I am expecting Julius Randle to be back in the lineup. The Knicks cannot afford to go down 0-2 to the Heat, so I do expect him to come back to try to help the Knicks get this game 2 and tie the series 1-1. Also, with Julius Randle in the lineup, RJ Barrett has averaged 27.3 PRAs this season, and during the first round of the playoffs, he averaged 24.4 PRAs. So I do expect, after a big game 1, I do also expect the Heat to make some adjustments on defensively on how they're defending RJ Barrett, and with Randle being back, which I do expect him to be back, he is listed as a game time decision. But if Randle is back, I do expect, obviously, RJ Barrett's touches and, scoring opportunities to go down, as Julius Randle is going to be taking some of those shots and opportunities away from him. So I'm going to be taking the under on RJ Barrett's 30.5 PRA line here in game 2. Now, moving on to my third and fourth pick, we're going to be going to the Lakers and Warriors games, which should be another great series as 2 old rivals meet again. We're going to be starting off in the points category, and it's going to be more than likely an unpopular pick, but I'm going to be taking the under on Steph Curry's 31.5 points. Now, I know in that Kings series, he was lighting them up. He did average in the last 5 games of that series. He did average well above this line at 35.6 points per game, including that 50 bomb that he dropped in game 7. Now, excuse me. One of the reasons why I do like this under is because I expect him to, he's human. I expect him to be a little bit tired. I do expect this to be an off game for him after a long 7-game series in the first round. Also, it's a quick turnaround. That game 7 where he dropped 50 was just on Sunday 2 days ago, and they're turning around 2 days after to start a whole new series against the Lakers, who have been off since Saturday now. Also, another quick note with this, and since LeBron has been a Laker, Curry has gone under in all the games played at LA. Like I mentioned, since LeBron has been there and since he got there in 2018, which has been a total of 7 games played at the Lakers. And overall, since LeBron has been a Laker again, he has it's been 12 games. They played the Warriors against the Lakers, and Steph Curry has gone under in 10 out of the 12 games, averaging only 20.9 points per game. So he hasn't had a good trend here recently against the Lakers, especially playing at LA. So on top of me, expecting this to be somewhat of a down spot for him, after pretty much carrying the Warriors through that first round series. So I'm going to be taking Steph Curry under 31.5 points for my third pick. Now for my fourth pick, I'm going to be going to the Lakers side of things. I'm going to go to the rebounds and assists category. And I'm going to be taking LeBron James over 15.5 rebounds and assists. Now LeBron averaged 16.4 rebounds and assists in the first round against the Grizzlies and has averaged 17.1 rebounds and assists against the Warriors since becoming a Laker, going over in 8 out of 11 games against the Warriors since he's been a Laker. Now, these two teams, LeBron played the Warriors 2 times this season, and he did go over this line in both of those games, hitting 17 rebounds and assists in one game and 23 in the second game for an average of 20 rebounds and assists per game against the Warriors this season. I know it's a small sample size, only 2 games, but I do expect, LeBron to fill up the stat sheet as we all know he's capable of. I do expect his rebounding to continue to be at a high level as it was in the first round against Memphis. And his assists, I do expect his assists to go up, not a lot, but I do expect them to go up at least a little bit, as this is going to be a game against or a series against the Warriors, which were one of the highest scoring teams in the league. So I do expect, more points to be scored here in this series for the Lakers versus what they were scoring against the Grizzlies. So I'm going to be taking LeBron James over 15.5 rebounds and assists for my fourth and last pick. So just to recap, we're going to be taking the over on Bam Adebayo's 8.5 rebounds, the under on RJ Barrett's PRA line, the under on Steph Curry's 31.5 points, and the over on LeBron's 15.5 rebounds and assists. Now, as always, if you guys agree with any of my plays, please do your own research. Just don't take my word for it. And here at No Limit Bets, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. So I'm going to be placing a $5 entry for the possibility of winning $50. So let's go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. It is Taco Tuesday. As we know, PrizePicks more than likely is going to have discounted props throughout the day. So just be on the lookout. I am going to be submitting a slip or 2 on my Twitter account. The link to my Twitter is down in the description, so just be on the lookout for that. But other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the games tonight, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's get this money.